So in example 4, we're told that yearbooks cost $35 and class rings cost $140. The junior class must spend at least $28,000 to earn a free class picnic from the company that sells them. Write and graph an inequality for the number of yearbooks, X, and the number of rings, Y, that they must sell in order to have their picnic. So yearbooks cost $35, and the total number of yearbooks sold is going to be X. Okay, then to that, we need to add the number of rings, Y, times the cost of each ring, $140. Okay, we also know that they must spend at least $28,000. So the cost of the total for the rings and the yearbooks, that has to be greater than or equal to $28,000 in order for the class to have their picnic. Since this inequality is in standard form, let's do C divided by A to get the y-intercept, or the x-intercept rather. So that's 28,000 divided by 35. And 28,000 divided by 35 is 800. So C over A is 800, and that's our x-intercept. So we're going to go to 800 on the x-axis, and there's our x-intercept. Now for the y-intercept, we're going to do C divided by B. So 28,000 divided by 140, and that was 200. So that's going to be the 0.0200 for the y-intercept. And because there's an equals with our inequality, we're going to need a solid border. Okay, you're going to try this problem on scratch paper or your dry erase board. Pause the video and work on it, and when you're ready to go over it together, you can resume the video. So a curbside recycling service will remove up to 50 pounds of plastic bottles and paper products each month. They charge 25 cents per pound of plastic, 75 cents per pound of paper. Write an inequality for the number of pounds of plastic, X, and pounds of paper products, Y, that a customer can put out for recycling each month. Okay, notice that it doesn't tell us anything about a total cost that's involved with this recycling. So these prices really don't matter when we're looking at the fact that they can put out up to 50 pounds. The number of pounds of plastic is X and paper is Y. So we really don't need to know anything about these prices, only that the X plus the Y has to add up to no more than 50 pounds. So X plus Y is less than or equal to 50 pounds, because that means it adds up to no more than 50 pounds. When we put our intercepts onto the graph, X is 50, Y is 50, by putting in our C over A and C over B in the standard form. Then we get a test point 0, 0, and because 0 is less than or equal to 50, we shade where the test point is true. It's a solid boundary line because up to 50 pounds includes the 50 pounds. Okay, so let's try this one. It's still curbside recycling with the 25 cents per pound of plastic, 75 cents per pound of paper products. But this time you're given a budget for the monthly recycling. So go ahead and write an inequality for the number of pounds of plastic X and pounds of paper products Y that you can put out for recycling each month. And when you're ready to go over the answer, you can resume the video. So 25 cents per pound of plastic would be 25 cents times X, plus 75 cents per pound of paper, that's 0.75 Y. We've budgeted $50 a month, so the total of the 25 cents times X plus the 75 cents times Y has to be less than or equal to our budgeted amount of $50. When we do 50 divided by 0.25, we get 200 for the x-intercept. 50 divided by 0.75 gets us this y-intercept, and 0, 0 as a test point does check because 0 is less than or equal to 50. So we shade where 0, 0 is true. We have a solid boundary line because of the equals in our inequality.